Have you ever felt like the world is ignoring you? Have you ever screamed inside knowing you are capable of more, but no one sees it? Do you ever wonder why the weak rise and the strong suffer in silence? The truth is brutal. You do not get what you deserve. You get what you train for. While others sleep, you grind. While they waste time, you build. While they shine now, you sharpen your edge in the dark, because the day will come, the day when you step into the light. And when that moment arrives, you won't just be ready. You'll be unstoppable. You don't become strong in front of people. You don't become great when others are watching. True power is built in the dark. Think about it. The most dangerous fighters, the most powerful minds, they don't train in public. They train when no one is looking. Why? Because the real work happens when the world is asleep. When others are resting, you are grinding. When they waste time, you are building. The world only sees the results. They see the success, the confidence, the power, but they don't see the pain, the struggle, the sacrifices. Every champion, every warrior, every legend, they were made in silence. They suffered alone. They fell. They got back up. They pushed through the darkness. And when the battle came, they were ready. But the ones who only trained when people were watching, the ones who wanted instant results, who wanted an easy way, they fell. This is your training ground. Right now, in this moment, when no one is watching, what are you doing? Are you building yourself? Are you preparing? Or are you waiting for the right moment? Because let me tell you something. The right moment will never come. You either train in the dark, or you lose in the light. No one is coming. No hero. No mentor. No savior. You have to understand this. The world doesn't care about your struggles. No one is sitting around waiting to help you. No one is going to give you a hand when you fall. And that's exactly why you have to forge yourself. Pain is your teacher. Every failure, every betrayal, every loss, it's shaping you into something stronger. But only if you let it. Weak people run from pain. They cry, they break, they wait for someone to fix them. But warriors, they embrace it, because pain is fire, and fire burns away weakness. Every struggle you face is a choice. Let it break you, or let it build you. The people who become legends, the ones who rise to the top, they didn't have a safety net. They didn't have someone holding their hand. They walked through hell alone. So ask yourself, are you waiting for someone to save you? Or are you ready to become your own savior? Because at the end of the day, it's just you versus you. And the weak version of you, it dies in the fire. Pain changes people. It either breaks them or it builds them. Every wound you carry is a lesson. Every scar is a reminder of what you survived. But here's the real question. What are you doing with that pain? Are you letting it make you weak? Drowning in regret? Wishing life had been easier? Or are you turning it into power? Because warriors don't complain. They don't cry about what happened. They don't waste time asking, why me? They take that suffering, that anger, that disappointment, and they forge it into strength. Think about it. The greatest warriors in history weren't born in comfort. They were hardened by struggle, shaped by suffering. They bled, they suffered, they lost, but they never broke. Pain is a tool. You either use it or it uses you. Weak people let pain destroy them. Warriors let pain transform them. So next time life knocks you down, next time you feel that burning ache in your soul, don't run from it. Absorb it. Control it. Use it. Because every tear, every heartbreak, every loss, it's fuel for your fire. And when the fire inside you is stronger than the pain around you, nothing can stop you. The world doesn't respect words, it respects power. And power isn't built in front of an audience, it's forged in silence. You think kings are chosen. You think greatness is handed out like a gift? Number, it is taken. It is earned. And it is earned in the dark. The strongest warriors, the deadliest minds, the most powerful leaders, they didn't rise because they were lucky. They rose because when no one was watching, they trained like ghosts. They sharpened their skills. They mastered their emotions. They built their minds into fortresses. And when the time came, they walked into the light, fully formed, unstoppable, undeniable. Look around you. The ones who crave attention, the ones who talk big, show off, and chase validation, they fall first. But the silent ones, the ones who disappear into the shadows, the ones who work when others sleep, train when others relax, and prepare when others waste time, they rule. Because the world bows to those who prepare in silence. So stop seeking approval. Stop explaining yourself. Stop waiting for permission. Become the unseen king. Because when you train in the dark long enough, you don't need to demand respect. The world will recognize you on its own. A real warrior never roars before the battle. He watches, he waits, and when the time is right, he strikes with precision, leaving no chance for escape. The weak reveal their plans. They brag, they seek approval, they show their cards before the game even begins. And that's why they lose. But the strongest, they move in silence. They let the world believe they are nothing. They let their enemies grow comfortable, arrogant, overconfident. And then, when the moment is perfect, they unleash everything. Silence is your weapon. Patience is your advantage. They will underestimate you. Let them. It's the biggest mistake they'll ever make. Because while they waste time talking, you are sharpening your mind, your body, and your willpower in the shadows. And when the moment comes, when they least expect it, you will rise and they will fall. Never warn them. Never show them your full strength. Keep your fire hidden until it's time to burn everything down. Because in battle, in life, in war, the one who strikes first is strong. But the one who strikes last, he is victorious. Weakness is not an accident, it's a choice. And every day you either feed it or you kill it. Excuses, complaints, waiting for the right time. That's the language of the weak. That's how people trap themselves in a life of mediocrity. A warrior doesn't speak that language. He doesn't allow weakness to live inside him. Mercy towards yourself is betrayal. The moment you let yourself slip, the moment you allow laziness, doubt, or fear to take hold, you are betraying your own potential. You are digging your own grave. There are only two choices in life: evolve or perish. There is no middle ground, no pause button. No one is coming to carry you forward. You either grow or you fade away. Kill your excuses. Destroy your doubts. Burn every weakness that holds you back. Because in the battlefield of life, the weak don't get second chances. And if you refuse to kill your weakness will kill you. Victory is not a gift. It is the reward for relentless preparation. The ones who rule, the ones who conquer, the ones who stand above all, they did not wait for power. They earned it. Those who bled in training shine in war. Every rep, every late night, every sacrifice, it all adds up. When the battle comes, the ones who paid their dues in the dark will be the only ones standing in the light. The battlefield doesn't care about your potential, your dreams, or your desires. It only respects preparation. Power is not given to the strongest. It is given to the most prepared. Raw strength means nothing without discipline. Speed means nothing without control. Even the most talented warrior is nothing if he hasn't sharpened his blade. But the one who trained, the one who planned, the one who mastered his craft, he takes the throne. The battlefield rewards only one thing: relentless training. The question is, will you be the one left standing when the dust settles?